Hello, welcome to part 4 of how to crochet this little Irish lace collar. Today we're going to look at how to do the little neck edging. In part 3 we looked at how to join the motifs together, and in part 2 we looked at the little border with the crowns. And then in part 1 we looked at just simply the first 2 rows of the petals for the rose. Okay, so let's get started with the neck edging. So these are the 2 little motifs that we crocheted together, joined together just here in the last video. So what you need to do in order to start the neck edging is have the motifs facing you, and the right hand side motif count from where we joined the loops. You need to count 6 loops to see where you'd start with your neck edging. So don't count this loop because that's part of the join. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is where we're actually going to start working on our neck edging. Equally, we will finish working our neck edging over here. You would just have to imagine for the purpose of the video that we've got lots and lots of motifs we're working along, but nothing will change. It will be exactly the same in each section along how you do this neck edging. Okay, so to start with, I find it easiest to just pop a little slip knot on my hook. You do this however is comfy for yourselves. And then I just lay this over. Oh, let's just check we got the right. There it is. And we're going to do a single crochet into that loop. So this is almost like a standing single crochet really, but join however's comfy for you. You might want to just tie it on and then start with your chains. So if I zoom in a little, hopefully it'll make it a bit clearer for you. Now, first of all, we're going to make 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the first 4 of these chains will count as the treble crochet, and the 6 will count as the top of the loop. Okay, so in the next loop we're going to do a double crochet, and then 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see here now we're starting with that 10 chains, starting in this loop and then doing a double crochet into the next loop. Into the next loop we're going to do a single crochet between the picots. Then you do another 6 chains, so there are 6 chains between each of these stitches on this row. Let's just recount. 2, 4, 6. Yes, and that lays or lies between the picots. Now you need to do in the next loop along a double crochet, and again 6 chains, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to do a treble crochet in here. So that's yarn over twice, insert your hook into the next loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the final 2, and then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now we're going to do a quadruple treble into this next loop, the last one before the join. We don't work into these joining loops at all. And to do the quadruple, you need to yarn over 3 times and then insert your hook in the next loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and leave the last 2 loops on the hook. And now you need to do another quadruple treble. So you put your yarn over your hook 3 times, skip the 2 joining loops, and into the next loop on the next motif do another quadruple treble, yarn over, pull through, and you do that until you've got 3 loops on your hook left, and you then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook, chain 6 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then into the next loop you do your treble crochet, and then you do 6 more chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a double crochet in the next loop, six more chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a single crochet. Then you do 6 chains, 4, 5, 6, and another double crochet, and then 6 chains. Just unravel some more thread. There we go. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and let's just check now where we're up to. We've done our single, now double, and now we need to do our treble crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to do one more there. I'll just recheck that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so treble is over twice, yarn over twice, and then into there. So that completes row 1 of our neck edging. It's not looking much like a neck edging just yet, but with our next row, things will start to take shape. So for row 2 of your edging, your neck edging, we need to chain, I think it's 5. Yes, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn your work, and then we don't go into this first treble. What we need to do is skip 2 stitches and do a double crochet into the next chain. If you try to aim for the little bump that's at the back, you'll end up underneath the 2 loops. It is a bit fiddly. So the idea is you're going to do 2 chains and a double crochet, skipping 2 all the way across. So aim for that little bump going, and then a double crochet, and then 2 chains, skip 1, 2, just check, if we just go over 1, 2, there we go, and then into that little back bump, and we have to do another double crochet, 2 chains, again, skip 1, 2, aim for that little back bump, a chain, and do a double crochet, 2 chains, and then skip 1, 2. It can seem quite difficult, but 1, 2, and then there we go, 1 double crochet, chain 2, skip 2 again, 1, 2, and into that little one just there, although it can seem fiddly, it is rewarding, because Irish crochet, it really is quite delicate, especially when you're not crocheting over cord, and it is worth the effort. So skip 1, 2 into that little back bump there, so you're ending up under 2. I think I mentioned before that if you just pop it in and just do 1, it tends to stretch the stitch. So 1, 2 chains, 1, 2. When I do a lot of work in Irish crochet, I tend to pop a little magnifying glass I've got around my neck, and then it takes a lot of the eye strain away. I think it's important to look after your eyes, have good lighting. I'm just checking that I haven't gone over to, yes, so 1, 2, and into the next one. Chain 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then another double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2, into the next stitch, a double crochet. So you do this all the way to the end. Skip 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, chain 2, again, skip 2, chain 2, what I'll do, I think you've all got the hang of that now. I'll meet you when we get to the end. So we've reached the end now, and in this last loop, work into the 4th chain from the start, with your double crochet and 2 in between as before. So that's completed second round or second row, and we need to now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we turn and start working on row 3. This is a lot easier, I'm sure you'll be pleased to hear. You simply do a double crochet into each space and chain 1 between, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next space, chain 1, double crochet in the next space, chain 1, all the way along. To the other side, or to the other end I should say. Now it's on this row that if you didn't want it to be too curved and you'd prefer it more as an edging, you could actually put 2 chains in between these spaces rather than just 1, and that would enable the work to lie sort of flat and not have a curved effect. Okay, so I'll just meet you when you get to the other end. So we've reached the final space and we do our double crochet into it and then fasten off. I like to do an extra little chain, snip the yarn, and then you fasten off just like that. And there you are, you've completed now what would be the neck edging. And I hope you've managed to follow along with the instructions and have enjoyed learning how to do this little Irish crochet lace collar. There is another way that it can be worn on a dress, for example. You could just start at the front of the dress and then instead you could have the trim going round, and where the zip is at the back of the dress, attach it that way. So that looks quite pretty too. Yeah, I think you could even wear this as a little collar with a little brooch here, or you could add a ribbon, whichever you prefer. It's open to lots of different ideas of how to wear it. Well, I'd just like to thank you once again if you've stuck with me for all 4 parts of this, and to just ask if you're not subscribed, it'd be great if you could, and if you've enjoyed, it'd be lovely if you could give it a thumbs up. I do appreciate any comments. If you have any queries, questions, or whatever, I will aim to get back to you. So thanks again for watching. Stay safe and see you soon. Bye.